Catch me if you can. Always. I think he's gonna catch me. I don't know, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Oh. We are back at Bradenton Drag Strip. Next up, we got McLaren 750S by Eric. This is your third 750S or fourth?
This is my fifth one.
Fifth, okay.
No.
But really, is it second?
This is my second one, and that 765 I had.
All right, so downpipes,
720,
turbos,
E85.
E85, injectors, exhaust. Forgot the exhaust. Yeah.
Turbo inlets.
Turbo inlets. Forgot that too.
Yeah, I forgot.
And as usual, he won't bring out the slicks.
No, but it runs
or the drag radials.
It runs good on the heavy, so we leave it there. I don't know why.
He could possibly go into the 8s on these huge wheels. What size was it? 22s?
That's 21.
21?
As big as we can fit on it, 21.
Can you imagine going 8s on a 21? Before we get to the races, I want to show you this quick modification I did to my Ford GT. Ford GT's got no electronics in this car whatsoever, and that can make it quite difficult to park sometimes. As you can see, there's nothing on the front or back, no cameras, nothing. So if you're pulling in forward or backward, I usually have to get out of the car many times to actually park this car. So what I picked up is this Wolf Box dash cam, and check out what we got here. So what I installed here is the G900 Tri-Pro. This is the bumper cam version. It's got front 4K, rear 2.5K, and these are bumper cams. So they actually have an outdoor IP67 rated camera that goes on the front bumper and the rear bumper, so it makes it easy to park. And even better is it comes in a rear view mirror camera system, which just straps on to your existing rear view mirror. You can see here all three cameras have HDR recording. This is the dash cam sitting right here. This is the front bumper cam, so you can see that race ramp that I put there. I know exactly how far forward I can pull, and this is the bumper cam on the back, and you can see the race ramp there. This rear view mirror is actually a touch screen too, so you just press there and you can cycle through the different views. So here's a full view of the rear camera. Here's a full view of the bumper cam, and you can actually click here and move up and down to get a better view. If you want to look forward up or down to see the front bumper view, press again and you get the front dash cam view there as well. You can also use these buttons here to actually play back all the footage as you need, because it's recording on the SD card that comes with the unit. The Wolfbox G900 has the OS04J10 sensor with the PureCell Plus technology, so it has crazy good footage from the 4K, 2.5K, and 1080p cameras, and you can view license plates and see in the dark pretty well as well. This unit also has the 5.0 gigahertz Wi-Fi, so transfer speeds are hugely quicker than the old 2.4 gigahertz, and there's also an app on your phone to control the features and download the footage. This dash cam system's been an absolute lifesaver for the Ford GT. If you got an older car that doesn't have any cameras and you want an easy to install camera system, I will put a link down in the description for a special drag times discount. Next up, we got my Tesla Plaid. I think we've done this before with the 765. He usually beats me. You know, I'm in for a punishment. You know, this thing's making 1,000 horsepower. It traps almost 160 miles an hour. Weather's decent, not great. It is pretty hot here today. So we're gonna run this. Let's check out the spec. What do you got inside here? Did you wrap it matte, or is this matte from McLaren?
It's McLaren wrapped it.
It's okay. PPF. Oh, look at the inside. You got comfort seats this time. Tiffany blue seats. Is that what that is? Tiffany blue? That's cute.
If I do lose, it's probably because of the seats.
They are a little heavier for sure. Love the look. The wheels look great. It's slammed. Look at this. He's got like zero space in between there, and he's launching this car. Over here, typical Tesla Model S Plaid. We got the track pack, full weight, signature wheels, saves a little bit of weight. And we also have this on the lowering spring. So you can see we got the large ceramic brake package here. This is essential for stopping the car. Bummer they're not making the Tesla Plaid anymore. I might have to trade this up for a 26, do the track pack just to have the latest and the greatest from Tesla, because this is it for the Tesla Model S and Model X. Nevertheless, let's give these two a run. We got Tesla Plaid versus 750S, 1,000 horsepower here at Bradenton. All right, here we go. We got 1,000 horsepower-ish McLaren 750S. Eric just got this one, and he ran 9.1. This is going like 9.2s in the Tesla Plaid with the track pack, so I guess it should be a pretty close race. Wow, watch this Revuelto gun in the quarter mile, just screamer. It's not engaging. Oh, he's got me! Whoa, I couldn't launch the car. Oh, he's got me! Whoa, I couldn't launch the car. Wow. For some reason it kept saying both pedals pressed and I couldn't engage launch control, so I just had to stab it. Damn!
Did you do it again?
Yeah.
Did you?
No, you know what happened? It wouldn't engage launch control.
I was worried mine was going to fall.
So I just had to, I let go and just stabbed it without engaging launch. So, let me hold on a second. So, oh, I didn't have, I know why. I didn't have drag strip mode on.
Really?
Yeah. All right, well, you win, that's a win. All right, amateur move, I forgot to have drag strip mode on. And if you don't have drag strip mode, when you try to engage launch controls, it says both pedals are pressed. And you can't launch. So I figured that wasn't gonna happen. The lights were about to drop, so I just stabbed it from a stop. The only way I'm gonna win is to tree him. I'm off. Catch me if you can. Always. I think he's gonna catch me. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, that was close. I'm off. Catch me if you can. Always. I think he's gonna catch me. I don't know, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, that was close. That was real close. I don't know who won. All right, one more no matter what? Yep. Okay. I don't know who got the win light. He was, got 10 mile an hour on me on the top end, passing me up real quick, but did he catch me by the finish line? I don't know. 9.1, and I did 9.2. Did he get the win light or no?
No, you got the light on this one.
I did? Okay. So the way to tell who won is the little flashing bright light under the scoreboard. 1-1, 1-1. Ah, I got him. I think I got him. Ah, I got him. I think I got him. You know what? I don't think I've beaten you in a long time.
But the last one.
I did by 0.01. Yeah.
I'm in this lane. It was 9.2, 9.1.
I know, but I passed the finish line first.
Didn't I pass it first? Or no, we better look.
They said I had the win light. Oh, you got an 8-second pass. 8.99 but it wasn't enough to catch me off the line. He must have been sleeping on the tree. Wow. All right, so there you go. 8-second McLaren 750S versus the Tesla Plaid. That was an Eric Eden 8s. 8s again.
Did it.
You built like 4 8-second McLarens so
Different
far.
McLarens.
Different McLarens.
Yeah, which is rare.
But not enough to beat me to the finish line.
So close.
I was running like 9.2s. First run I botched it up again, and you beat me.
What's the mile per hour?
And this, I think you did 158.
158 on the last one.
That's
yeah.
insane. So you're 10 mile an hour faster.
And losing the race.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, this thing launches crazy.
There's no, I can't keep
Sticky
up with the
tires though, you'll probably go 8. Are you spinning?
Slightly. Just
Slightly.
a little bit. Not a lot. A little
Gotcha.
bit. Track wasn't bad.
Well, that was a badass race.
Yeah, it was.
1,000 horsepower 750S versus Tesla Plaid. We got more races coming. Subscribe. Thanks for watching.